We're here at Albany-Saratoga Speedway tonight with Jack Lehner. Jack, quite a good season so far.
Yeah, definitely. It's been a good year all in all. I mean, we've still had our ups and downs like you do any season with racing, but we've been really strong here, been strong at Fonda with the 85 car, and we've had flashes of good speed on the road, so we've gotten some good runs in with Brett's car, the BDR Speedo 2, so yeah, living the dream. It's been good.
Now tell me about that, because you've been in victory lane here with the two, like you said, the Nelson 85, you're on the road with the Deo car, a lot of different cars. How do you keep track of it all, and how do you be competitive stepping in each car every night?
Well, I guess with Eric's car, Eric takes care of all that, and then the BDR car and my stuff stays at my shop. Eric does a really good job with the car. He's raced forever. He knows what to do, the ins and outs, how to take care of a car, so that helps a lot. At the beginning of the year, brought that car, the 85, over to my shop and just got everything set as far as, shock location, center to centers, scaling, all the setup stuff, so then we can build that notebook, and then, he does a good job maintaining it from week to week, and then everything else stays at my shop. I got a really good employee this year, Brendan Dara. He kicks ass in the shop with me, and, we get a lot done, so that's definitely been good. And all the cars are the same cars, and we're on the same packages and programs, and we find some stuff works good a little bit with one car versus the other, because obviously we're talking big block Hoosiers and big small block American Racer stuff, so some of that stuff's a little bit different, but all the same ideas apply. We just try to do our best to keep really good tabs on every single car and every little thing, keep a lot of good notes, and so far so good. It's been smooth. All the cars have had good nights and ran good. It's not like we're just solely struggling with one of them, so that's certainly a nice feeling.
Seems like just a couple of years ago, 2018 to be exact, you and I were talking at Super Dirt Week, and you were hoping just to make the show. Now every night you go out, you're competitive, you have a chance to win no matter where you're at. Tell us about that progression and how you got up to speed so quick.
I mean, it is a lot of work, no doubt about it. It's cool, really cool to look back, not so long ago, how far we've come since then. But it's been a lot of work up and down the road, getting your butt kicked a lot, and just not getting down on yourself and just keep on digging away at it, keep trusting in yourself and try to learn as much as you can, and watch the guys around you and the guys that are successful, what do they do on a regular basis, and is there anything that we need to implement in our program that they're doing to make ourselves good. So we just try to do a lot of that. Like I said, it's been a lot of grueling seasons running the Super Dirt Car Series, running here, running Fonda. I mean, we run a minimum 50-60 races a year, so when you do that, as long as you're working hard at it, you hope that the progression is decently fast. Honestly, like last year we didn't win anything, and I'm like, man, I feel like, and we ran well a lot, but didn't win anything, and I'm like, what are we missing here? But this year it's nice to finally be clicking off some wins, just with how much we put into it. I do feel like we should be doing that by now, so it's nice that we're doing that, and very, very thankful for all the people that have helped me along the way and helped us get up to speed, and very fortunate to have a great group of sponsors behind me, because this sport is definitely not cheap, so that's very important as well. It's just been a lot of work. I love racing. I knew that this was what I wanted to do, so just giving it all I got, and luckily it seems like it's headed in the right direction.
Not only have you come up to speed quick, can't help but look at your hat and it says JLR Technologies. Maybe tell the race fans who may not know what that is and how involved you are on that side of the sport.
Yeah, so I've always been really interested. I guess the JLR Technologies, I build bodies and stuff. That's how it all started. I started building bodies to save money for myself and make a little money to be able to go racing. And that's then transitioned into doing all body stuff and doing now shocks, specializing in Fox and Integra shocks. I have a good customer base that we work on their stuff, and doing complete setups and helping the weekly racer out that's got to go work and has a family and stuff and can't devote all their time to this, but they want to be competitive. Well, that's where we step in and help keep them up on the latest and greatest. So I've always been really interested in the shock side of things, and even like in go-karts I was always interested in just how to make things go faster, how to get better. So got a shock dyno, learned a lot from Joe Matthews. He taught me pretty much everything on the shock side of things. he's a very good friend of mine, and he's now down in North Carolina, but we still talk quite a bit. So being able to do your own shock stuff, make little adjustments, see if you get better or worse, and then make note of that and keep going forward, it just helps everything. I feel like now we can roll into different situations and be prepared and have a good idea of what we're going to need, and the more aware you are of how the car works and how adjustments change the car, I feel like the better off you're going to be. You look at a lot of these guys that win a lot of races. I mean, Matt Shepard's one of them, who's very smart with the car and very smart with the shock stuff and how to get the car to do what he wants. So that's definitely a big piece of the puzzle, and helping customers is a lot of fun and very rewarding for me. When you get sent a picture of them in victory lane on Sunday morning, that definitely feels good, and it obviously also helps keep the 2L rolling around the racetrack. So yeah, it's definitely a good deal.